On the first Sunday of every May, an ancient ritual takes place at the Jongmyo Shrine here in Seoul in memory of the deceased monarchs of the Joseon Dynasty. Our Lee Eun-hee was there this past weekend.
The king, carried in a royal palanquin, travels from the palace to Jongmyo Shrine. He's escorted by rows of officials and royal guards. When they reach the shrine, this impressive scene marks the beginning of a special reenactment, the Jongmyo Daeje, a grand royal ancestral ritual from the Joseon Dynasty. So the Jongmyo Daeje, it's a ceremony that honors the kings and queens of the Joseon Dynasty, and it's an ordinary event. Recognized by UNESCO, it's a rare chance to see centuries-old royal traditions come to life. The ceremony begins with placing the ancestral tablets, or shinju, of past kings and queens on the altar, followed by rites to greet and honor the spirits. With offerings of liquor, deep bows, and traditional music and dance, the ritual unfolds in solemn and precise tradition. This intangible cultural heritage was the Joseon Dynasty's grandest and most significant state ritual conducted by the king. It was first revived in 1969 and is still held on the first Sunday of May and again in November. Originally built in the late 14th century, Jongmyo Shrine is recognized by UNESCO as the oldest and most well-preserved Confucian royal ancestral shrine. This year, for the first time in 6 years, the ritual at the main hall, Jongjeon, was open to the public following 5 years of restoration work. In April, a Hwananje ceremony was held to mark the return of the ancestral tablets of the Joseon kings and queens to their original place in the main hall.
Since Jongmyo Daeje is a meaningful event held at a cultural heritage site, I wanted to wear a hanbok and chose a traditional one.
I left at 4 a.m. to attend this event today. I was happy to hear all the traditional music I was hoping for. It was a really special experience.
This was my first time seeing the Jongmyo Daeje, and even though I didn't know much about it, it made me want to learn more about traditional culture.
We took the chance and came to this palace to see what was going on and what it looks like, and it's very interesting, I have to say.
The timeless rituals of the 2-hour ceremony not only honor Korea's royal heritage, but also preserve a profound cultural legacy that still captivates and inspires today. Lee Eun-hee, Arirang News.